Good evening, this is Bobby from Relaxing with Yarn, showing you how we make the thumb in the rice stitch pattern. So at the moment I've got my sample piece and I'm just going to get us up to the 17th and 18th stitches. So I'm just going to finish off my knit one, purl one pattern. There's that 17th stitch that's been knit and we're left with the 18th. So we're going to place our stitch marker and we're going to denote the 18th stitch with its marker. This is our anchor point for all of the purls in the odd rows when making the thumb. I'll explain more later on that one. So now we need to make our first stitch. I'm going to do that by picking up the bar from below and knitting that. Then this stitch will always be a purl. Now I need to make another one. And again I'm going to pick that up from the bar that's in between the two stitches. And I'll knit that one too. Now we need to place that stitch marker. Then we're going to move on to the second needle and we're going to carry on in the knit one, purl one pattern. It doesn't matter if we finished on a knit when we were doing the make one. Needle 2 is always knit one, purl one at the beginning. So I'm just going to do a couple of stitches here, then I will finish off my round and I will start my purls and I'll meet you back on needle 1. So I'm just finishing up my purls to get us to that stitch marker. I'm going to move the stitch marker. All of these are purls and will be for every even row. Got to move that rogue stitch marker. I'm going to move on to needle 2. Move that stitch marker out the way. And then we're going to carry on with our purls. So I will finish up my purls on this round and I'll get going on with my knit one, purl ones, and I'll meet you back at the knit one, purl one near the stitch marker. So we just got to the stitch marker, we're going to move that across. We now need to make one. So again, picking up that bar and knitting it. We then need to locate 18th stitch. This is always our purl, so we can work backwards. So I know that the next stitch before that is a knit. So that will be a knit. Always purl that marked 18th stitch and knit one again. I now need to make one. So again, picking up that bar. And knitting it. And moving over that stitch marker. We're then going to move on to needle 2 again and pick up directly on that knit one, purl one pattern. Our next row will be all purls, so we'll just purl everything again. Then we'll pick up with the knit one, purl ones, and you'll keep doing exactly as you've just done for the last 2 rows in making 1, locating your 18th stitch, that's your purl, work backwards. Knit, purl, so that you know which stitch to start with after you have done your make one. I hope that helps. If you have any comments at all, give me a shout. Thanks now. Bye bye.